Malls. For the past few decades, they've been on their way out. People realized you don't have to leave the house to buy a gangster Stewie Griffin shirt in the 21st century. You could just buy it online. Since the 2000s, mall foot traffic has been declining, and it reached an all-time low, not that all-time low, in 2020 with the release of Animal Crossing New Horizons. And the release of something else that's a little less fun. Say goodbye to the pretzel smell when you first walk in, driving in circles looking for parking, and almost shitting yourself because the nearest bathroom is on the 3rd floor of JCPenney. Just kidding. They're back. Kind of. Although COVID and Animal Crossing New Horizons were expected to be the final nails in the coffin for malls, foot traffic has been increasing every year since 2020. Today we're going to explore the reasons why people are going back to malls and why they're starting to look a little bit better than online shopping. Let's start with the most obvious reason. Malls have a physical advantage. The ability to try on clothes will always give malls the upper hand. I need to see how stupid I'm going to look in a shirt before I buy it. I need to see if it's going to fit like a skirt. Seriously, what is up with this like skirt phenomenon in males clothing right now? Why is every shirt so goddamn low? Yes, some online shops give you measurements, but dude, you want me to pull out a fucking tape measure for buying a t-shirt? You want me to pull out a tape measure to buy a t-shirt? Not only can you see how the clothes fit, but you can actually feel the quality. How many times have you bought a shirt online and when it arrives, it's made of toilet paper? Do you know how many times I would have not bought a shirt online if I actually got to feel the quality? Like twice. I don't do a lot of shopping, so that's a pretty big deal. Malls aren't only better than online shopping because of my body's battle against fitting normally in clothes. I got some real reasons here. Starting off with emissions. Some people argue that getting stuff delivered to our house is better for the environment because it's less drivers on the road, and Amazon has like task perfected routes to get to our house in the most optimal way, and all these other reasons. But there's actually other reasons that I found about why it's worse. Say what you will about emissions from stores and delivery, but there's this important thing called last mile delivery. This is the last stretch a package goes through to reach your house, and it accounts for 50% of all delivery vehicle carbon emissions. You might be confused why this seemingly little thing accounts for 50% of all delivery emissions. I mean, I never even thought about this. Apparently it's because at this point in the process, the driver is delivering very few packages to many different destinations. They have to park, then accelerate their truck over and over while blasting dad rock through the entire fucking street. And they usually have to sit through way more traffic because now they're closer to where all of us bugs are crammed together. Maybe you live in a rural area, so there is no traffic. The nearest store is 50 miles away, and a single delivery truck can deliver everyone's mail in one go. That's cool, I guess. Go off. What do you want from me? You want money? You want money from me? Where am I going to get money for you? What, you want the Peter Griffin cookie? Is that what you want? The perfectly on model Peter Griffin cookie that I made? That's what you want from me? Anyway, not only are these individualized and always changing routes bad for efficiency, but the insane shipping speeds we expect today make everything so much worse. Drivers can't always take the most optimal route with the truck that was filled up by a Tetris Pro. They need to take less efficient routes with a smaller load to get things delivered on time.
I caught you a delicious bass.
Since they are completing these orders as soon as they come in, they're often making multiple trips to the same area. Not to mention we have more delivery vehicles on the road than ever before. Okay, there are a few things wrong with that. First of all, efficiency does not vibe with me at all. I will be doing laundry while my TF2 game loads, or I'm joining a server because that shit takes forever and I'm not wasting any time. Second of all, I'm not huge on the idea of some random guy in a 2001 Honda Accord pulling up in front of my house and running up to my doorstep. And, you know, before you're like, oh, you're poor-phobic, or some shit like that. I don't want someone in a 2019 Mercedes-Benz doing it either. I've seen both of those. These are not jokes. These are real things I've witnessed. Why are you delivering Amazon packages in a luxury vehicle? Just sell the car if you need the money. I'm sorry. I don't know their situation. Who knows what's going on in their lives? But like, dude, that's like an instant 50K if you sell that car. I'm sure there are ways these drivers are winning. After a quick Google search, you'll see that's not the case. But why are we okay with random people with no uniform or anything just walking up to our houses? Just give them a polo or a vest. Okay, back to malls. There are some conflicting things about whether or not shopping online is better or getting things delivered is better, but there is one clear-cut answer, and that is packaging waste. Packaging is usually made of plastic, which lives forever. Okay, let's do a little mental exercise here to really put shit in perspective with this plastic stuff. Think about one time when you were like 8 years old and you went to Walmart or Target and you walked down the toy aisle. They're filled with hundreds of plastic toys. You did that once, twice, probably 100 times in 1 year, maybe. I don't know. Point is, every single toy you walked by, however many years ago that was, is still somewhere out there. That's crazy. The John Cena action figure that, you know, every single time you went to the store, there was a new batch of 50 of them on the rack. Those are all somewhere, and it's been like 15 years since you saw them. So yeah, plastic is forever. It's everywhere. It's in our bloodstreams, and online shopping is causing 4.8 times more packaging waste than ever before. This Mario is going to live forever. This Mario is going to live forever. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Like, this is a Taco Bell toy from before I was born, and it's in better condition than I am. Okay, damn, shopping malls. Not only is online shopping unhealthy for the world, but it's unhealthy for us. Malls force you to walk a lot. You want a cute top from Brandy Melville? Well, it's only a half-mile walk from the car. Oh, now you want a Wetzel's pretzel? Good thing it's only, you know, on the other side of this mile-long mall. Oh, now you want me to pay attention to you when you talk and stop practicing my pop-punk jumps over your dog? Well, that feels kind of racist. If only you could see how much air I was truly getting, you'd be really impressed. You know how important it is to walk? Those few jumps fucking winded me. Google every single disease ever with the words "how to prevent" following the disease name. I guarantee you, walking will show up in every single list. According to everyone ever, you need 10,000 steps a day to be like pretty healthy. If you go to the mall and need to pee, that's an instant 10,000 steps. The bathroom is always somehow on the opposite side of the mall when you need it. Shopping at the mall also forces you into social interactions and like actually integrating with your community. I know that sucks so bad, but let's go back to that little exercise we did a second ago. Google how to prevent every single disease, and you know what else is going to show up on those lists? Social interaction. I think people my age really underestimate how important social interactions are. They hate when random people strike up a conversation with them in public and they'll make a point to avoid small talk because it's so fake. I fuck with small talk. A few weeks ago, I was at the grocery store and this guy spent 10 minutes telling me about a road trip he took like 20 years ago where he went up the Rocky Mountains or some mountain range. He went up on one side and he told me about all the cool stuff he saw on the way up. And on the way down, he went through the other side and there was all sorts of other cool shit to see. And he was like, you should do this. It'll change your life. And I'm like, you know, let's go back to the money thing, bro. Where the f am I gonna get the money for that? Sorry, sir. So I'm sorry. The point is, it was a very fun and interesting conversation that was started all just because he overheard me make a comment about cheese to the person I was with. Okay, the third thing I put under health was architecture, and I didn't bother writing anything about it, but I think I know where I was going with. There's a reason why humans build such incredible things. Architecture is more important to our health than we realize. It makes us feel safe, inspired, or completely depressed. So good architecture is pretty important, and most malls have pretty awesome architecture. So why does it all matter? What am I going on about? Why am I still here? First of all, shopping malls can help you shop local. You might be all like, what are you talking about, bro? It's just Nordstrom and Macy's and JCPenney, and I'm blanking on any more big anchor stores. Sometimes they have two Macy's because they have one for women and the other one is for men, and tools and furniture, toys, and literally everything else. But the point is, what are you going to buy from those stores? You can find lots of cool little stores and smaller chains once you actually enter the mall. I know you can find small shops through Etsy and other websites like that, and that's truly incredible. I don't think we should get rid of that. But some malls have an Etsy store for local artists, so I win that one. The shopping experience has become so disconnected in every way. Overall, we are really disconnected from our belongings. I know that sounds like a crazy, weird-ass statement, but let me explain. I don't mean that in a way like I'll kill you if you touch my Rainforest Cafe glass, but in a way that's like I have a real memory and a full day around this cup, and I just spilled all over myself. I had to drive over an hour for this dumbass thing. I don't think everything you buy should have a crazy story and like trek you had to go through to earn it, but on the way there I had a really important and somewhat tough conversation with someone close to me, and by the time we made it there, we kind of reached a resolution, and then we got to eat Rainforest Cafe, so that was awesome. It's something I always think about when I have this glass, and I used it a lot last year when I was playing the shit out of Team Fortress 2, I'd have a nice glass of chocolate milk in this. Now it's just kind of my water cup during recording. So lots of cool stuff with this. And obviously I can't tell you like a whole awesome backstory to everything I own, but these memories are important to me, and I know you have things like that too. Basically, shopping at the mall is also better because you're physically browsing through stuff. It's not an endless scroll. If you don't find anything you like, that sucks, but also, hey, you saved 50 bucks. It isn't inevitable that you're gonna scroll until you find something that you just have to buy. You're also physically aware of how much you're buying. I know malls use all sorts of tricks to get you to shop more and spend more, but it's easier to see how much unnecessary shit you're buying when it's filling up your cart or giving you like the most jacked arm because of how much shit you're carrying in a bag. That brings us to our final point. I know malls aren't the best thing ever. Let's look at why they suck. First of all, they don't carry the most basic shit. I'm not a huge shopper, so going to the mall is more of like an experience for me, or I'm usually there to eat something. When I do want something, oh my God, when I was starting this job I had a while ago, I needed a new pair of khakis, you know, like the staple of American casual business dress. I somehow could not find my size in khakis at any of these stores. They didn't have like the most basic Dockers or anything normally priced. And I'm not built super weird. Like, I'm not asking for the weirdest size in the world. I'm pretty normal sized, I like to think. How do they not have my size anywhere? It also pisses me off that there are no Dickies or Hanes beefy tees, because those are the majority of what I wear every single day. I hate buying those online because they're such like cheap, normal things I don't want shipped to my house. I just want to go and pick them up in one day. Second of all, fast fashion. There's a lot in the malls. This is such a big topic that's so multifaceted. I don't even know what to say other than, come on, guys. Don't do this to people. I will argue this though. Shopping malls need thrift stores. I have been seeing secondhand stores, awesome alliteration, like Buffalo Exchange at malls, so we are moving to a better future. Together, we can make a difference. Third of all, another thing where I just wrote the title of the subject because I knew I'd be able to just rant about it. Teenagers. I was a teenager not that long ago. I know what it's like. I had nothing else to do either. But dude, I swear you guys are built different this day and age. Yeah, I'm not gonna say everything we were doing was super harmless when we were f***ing around at the mall, but like, you guys are committing like scary crimes. And also, everyone looks like Rob Dyrdek. I don't like it. The big ass shoes are scary. I gotta walk out of the way. Oh my God, let's wrap this up. Malls rule. They're like little walkable cities that we don't have here in the United States, so they're fun for me. I have lots of memories at the mall from high school and post high school and like last week. I'm gonna be real with you. I was like super into the future of technology and everything going digital and all that stuff, but bring back physical shit. Let me try on the clothes to make sure my nips aren't just glaring at you and you'll never make eye contact because I'm wearing the thinnest shirt ever because I didn't get to try it on before I bought it online. Big sentence there, big sentence. Like I said before, I'm not a huge shopper, but god damn it do I love food. The mall's got so much food. Let's do some quick highlights. The pretzel bites from Wetzel's Pretzels, those are goated, especially if you dip them in the cheese. The cheesecake crumble candy apple. I need someone to like read over these scripts to make sure there isn't too much alliteration that I keep stuttering over. I don't know what store these are from. They're just really good. And if we're feeling fancy, we're getting some Cheesecake Factory. It's always fun to walk around these giant open spaces that have something for everyone, especially if you have like an outdoor mall near you and the weather isn't miserable. Speaking of not shopping, I'll always pop into GameStop and wait for them to talk to me, and then I strike. I'm not stuck in a conversation with you. You're stuck in a conversation with me. No one else wants to talk about video games with me, so now you get to listen to me talk about them. Oh cool, the new Mario Party just dropped. I'm not even gonna buy it, but you're gonna have to listen to me analyze the state of the whole series. Go to a mall, talk to some of the funny fuckers that are there, walk around, get a pretzel, enjoy yourself. Demolish that subscribe button like it's just been dipped in jalapeno cheese. We got new videos every week. Guys, thank you for 2,000 subscribers. What the frickin' hen? Thank you for watching, as always.